begin the warm up by just shaking out a little bit, shake out the arms, shake out the shoulders, and then we're going to pull the head down to one side. You can increase the stretch by pushing the opposite hand down towards the ground, and then slowly release and pull to the other side, trying to keep the shoulders relaxed, feeling that stretch down the side of the neck. Take the hands, place them together, and push the head up towards the sky, still keeping the shoulders relaxed. And then linking the hands behind the head, pull the chin down in towards the chest, trying to feel the stretch run down the neck into the back. And then slowly release. Next, we're just going to loosely swing our arms from side to side, trying to keep the line down the middle of the spine straight and just twisting around about it, really relaxing, staying as soft as you can. Okay, and then we're going to just grab the hands together, roll the wrists in one direction, change direction, just trying to really loosen up. Extend the pinky and the thumbs, and then keeping the arms relatively straight. Just going to move through the wrists, just tipping up, tipping down, and pull the shoulders back in big circles. Drawing wide circles, then doing the same forwards. Really big as you can. So now we're just loosening up the ankles, just whatever's comfortable, trying to keep the toes roughly connected, doing a few circles in one direction and then the other. Switch feet. Here you go, one direction, nice big circles, and then the other way. Very nice. Find a wall, place your bum against the wall, legs are straight, lean forward so it's just the bum touching, and then Tibialis Raises. Okay. Really trying to pull the toes up towards the shins as high as you can, just wrapping them out. Okay, so we're not taking too long, really trying to get a pump. So we're just trying to pull as high as we can up, press them into the ground. If it gets too hard, just walk a little bit closer to the wall. If it's too easy, just walk your feet a little further from the wall. Just really go to get a nice pump into the shins. Right, now we're going to work the hamstrings. So I want you to really squeeze the glutes so that the hips are pushed forward. You can support yourself for the hand if you want. And we're just pulling our heel to our bum. A nice strong contraction, making sure that the hips don't dip back. We're really focusing on keeping them squeezed forward. And then just pulling the heel quickly, as tight to the bum as we can. Really trying to get a squeeze into the hamstrings. Alright, then switch sides, exactly the same. I'm really over accentuating here. Squeeze the bum, push the hips forward. This is going to make sure that we get maximum utilization of the hamstring. Right, just shake it out. Take a little bit wider than hip stance. Link the hands above the head. And then just draw big circles, so all movement coming from the waist. As you come over the top, just a little bend in the lower back. Trying to follow your hands 3 times one way and then go the other direction. And loose up that hip nicely. And then we're going to come straight down into the middle. Reach forward in front. Reach down in between our feet and then reach back through the legs. And then come up and push the hips forward. So there's not a lower back, it's the hips that we're aiming to push forward. And then repeat. Reach in front. Reach down. Reach back. Come and push the hips forward. One more time. Reach in front, really squeezing in the abs. Down. Back. You can pull yourself through a little bit. Hips forward and then do some nice big circles with the hips. Okay, and we're going to turn out into bow stance. So really think about turning the hips, the chest, all the way across towards the bent leg. You can take the opposite arm and pull it across to accentuate the stretch, making sure that that back leg is locked out straight. Your knee should be far enough forward that you can maybe just see the tip of your toes over the top of your knee. And then we'll switch to the other side. Okay, so really think twist through the hips. Grab with the opposite arm if you want and pull into that twist, keeping that back leg, foot turned out, locked out straight. Okay, back to the first side. We're going to come down to a split squat. So trying to get maximum bend out of the leg, but keeping the back leg, knee off the ground. Okay, so trying to push the back leg heel away. Switch to the other side, coming all the way down. Push that back heel away to feel that hip flexor open up, keeping the chest proud. And just you can do tiny, tiny little soft pulses at the bottom before walking the feet back in. Shake it off. Now we're going to go into our horse stance. Okay, take about a 3-step horse stance width. Sit down into position, thinking about keeping that little curve in the lumbar spine. Chest is up, trying to sit back and just hold it. Okay, we're not going to be here too long, so stick it out. Hold it the whole way. Just breathing softly. Keeping the knees wide open. Maybe allowing yourself to just sink a little bit deeper as you breathe and relax into it. Very nice. Standing up. Okay, we're going to go just a little bit wider into our drop stance. So coming down onto one side, holding strong. Staying low, we're going to move across to the other side. So I want you to think as you move, release the straight leg, so bend the knee and then push across. So we're going to go what it feels like from a drop stance to a horse stance, drop stance on the other side. And just slowly moving side to side. And you can start to come down lower if you feel like the position is opening up, or you can stay up higher and just focus on good strong position. Now whatever height you're at in the low position, we're going to turn the toes up towards the ceiling. So even if you're higher, you can still do this and lean the weight forward, or you can come all the way down and try to stay low, and you can then push yourself up using your hands or just the strength of your leg before coming over to the other side and trying to stay low down into it, but just whatever level is comfortable for you. Once again, when you're going to come out of this position, you can drive up through the leg, or you can use your hands to support you. And then just walk the feet back in, shake them off. Alright, next we're going to do isometric holds in a straddle position. So take a wide stance that you can hold quite comfortably, and then imagine you're trying to squeeze your feet together. Really squeezing the feet in towards each other and just holding that position, contracting the whole time, still squeezing. Okay, keep squeezing, and then relax, soften, relax any tension. You can come a little bit deeper now if you want, or you can keep where you were. And once again, squeeze. Hold it there. Keep the squeeze happening. Keep contracting. Nice and strong. Feeling those groin muscles really working to try to pull the feet together. And then relax. Once again, keep it where you are. Or you can walk out just a little bit further. Shouldn't be painful, but it should be a good amount of effort. Right, here we go. Last one. Squeezing the feet. Stay strong. A lot of effort. One last little squeeze, big squeeze, big squeeze. Relax. Just feel this position here. And just walk your feet back in. The walk back in is good for strength, good for being comfortable in these positions. Okay, in a straddle, just going to run our hands all the way down the legs, reaching down towards our feet, and then slide the hands back up the legs. Think about squeezing the abs towards the quads and squeezing the quads, contracting the quads to really help you pull down into the position and come back up with control. One more. Walk back in. Now we're going to do some elephant walks. Bend the knees. Reach down, get your hands flat on the ground where you can. And then we're just going to straighten one leg, straighten the other. But think about, as you straighten the leg, trying to keep your abs attached to the quad. So we're really compressing there through the center. Bring your hands as close to your feet as you can, or leave them as far away from your feet as necessary to keep going through these elephant walks, really locking the leg all the way out. And take your hands, grab underneath your feet and lock the legs out straight and just hold it there. You can either grab your ankles or hands behind the calves, whatever suits you, but hold it, hold it. You can keep holding it a little bit longer. Okay, stop. Alright, and then you're just going to do circles with your knees. So we're just loosening up the knees here, just doing nice gentle circles in one direction, and then going back in the other direction. Now just shake out the whole body. And complete.